Hello everyone and welcome to Family Counseling. I wanted to start off the course with just a brief overview just to kind of show you how Blackboard is set up so that you can maximize the time that you spend here. Hopefully everything is really clear. I've done my best to try and spell out everything, but please email me, send me questions, different things like that. So you should have already come into announcements and you should have found this video by clicking on the Start Here button. And you could have either clicked on Start Here or you could go here and click on Start Here to get here. And this sort of just tells you a little bit about the course. It shows you the book, it tells you a little bit about me and sort of what you can expect. And then you can go to the week 1 information. Now, every week you are going to find your assignments here under units. And so you'll go in here every week and you will come to a different unit. So for this week, you should have been in units and you're going to do week 1. Now, week 1 is a little unique where you have both an orientation and you have the first chapter of the book that we're going to do. So usually you won't have 2 folders in here, but for this week you will have 2 folders. You should have come through to orientation, and this should take you right here to the video. These links you can click on and it will take you to the syllabus calendar. You can read the discussion board information, and you should be able to pull up the scavenger hunt PDF. Now I want to bring your attention to the discussion board post. Here is what you're supposed to write about in your discussion board post, and you can find this 2 ways. One, you can just click here and this will take you right into the discussion board. Another way that you can do this is any of the discussion boards, you can go here by clicking discussions. And if you click here, it will take you into all of the discussion boards. So that's another way to get in. I know that sometimes people get confused by that. Another thing that I want to point out in this discussion section is that there are some guidelines and also the grading rubric. So you want to come in here and read these just so you have a general understanding about what's due. We're going to go back to the unit section and we're going to go into week 1. And similarly, you're going to have everything you need in the introduction and overview. You're going to start out every week. It's going to give you a little bit of information. It's going to tell you what's expected. And then you're also going to get usually a discussion board, an exam, and then a weekly reflection. You should also have the hard copy of the exam, and that will be available, and I'll usually post that right here in a PDF, and you can open that and work on that ahead of time. I also want to let you know that once you come into the unit, you should be able to access everything you need for that week through here. And so I have linked everything. So if you click here on exam, it should take you to the exam. If you click here on discussion board, it should take you to that discussion board. But you also can use the tabs on the side. A couple of other things that I just wanted to point out to your attention is the family interview paper. There are details here, and I'll add more details as we go along. And you will submit it here. And then the family of origin paper, I also have added some details, and I've added a lot more details about that because you're going to be working on this project sort of as we go along, and you'll submit it here. One other thing I want to bring your attention to is the syllabus. I have a PDF version in case you want to download it, you want to print it out. It also has the different accreditation things, the different standards and all of that stuff in here. And I removed that from this part of the syllabus that's kind of just up here. But for any information, this is a good starting point. If you have questions about assignments, points, things like that, this is a great place to start. I also, further down here, have the course calendar, and I've tried to put the due dates. I also have here when you should be getting started on some of the assignments that you have. So by week 4, you should be getting it started on your family of origin paper. And although that's not due towards the end of the semester, you really need to get started on that right away. And then in week 5, you should start on your family interview paper, which is due in week 9. So I will update you along the way about what's due and the expectations of each week, but this is a great place to be. Everything on this page you're responsible for. So I'm assuming that you have went through the syllabus and course calendar and you plan on meeting those deadlines and goals. Again, if you have questions, let me know. The best way to get in contact with me is through email. This is my email. And I usually respond pretty quickly. You can also try and contact me at my office phone. Tuesdays are the best days to reach me on my office phone, usually Tuesday and Wednesday. But that changes. So if you want, you can email me. And that's probably the best way to do that. One more thing I want to show you is your grades. You will go in here to course tools and you'll click on my grades to see your grades. Now I can't click on that because I don't have grades and it'll do a weird thing, but I just wanted you to know that that was available. Again, thank you for paying attention to this. Go ahead and look around. Go ahead and finish your scavenger hunt and your introduction post so we can jump right in and get to week 1. Thanks. Have a great day, and I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you throughout this quarter.